This lesson is about completing the square. Completing the square is a technique used for solving quadratic equations and analyzing conic sections. There are other applications of completing the square, but in Algebra 2, we will focus on the ones I just mentioned. There are 6 steps in completing the square, and I will expect to see these in your classwork, homework, tests, and quizzes. Here is an example. Complete the square for negative 3x plus 1 plus 2x squared. In the first step, you will rewrite this quadratic expression in decreasing powers of x. Of course, if the given quadratic is already in decreasing powers of x, you simply copy it down in step 1. But our quadratic is not in decreasing powers of x, so we rewrite it as 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. In the next step, we will factor out the leading coefficient 2. 2 times the quantity x squared minus 3 over 2x plus 1/2. In the third step, we will take the coefficient of x, which is negative 3 over 2, divide it by 2 and square it. This part of your work you should do on the side so as not to clutter up the main body of your work. The coefficient of x, right there, divided by 2 and square it. That gives you the square of 3/4. In the fourth step, you'll add this quantity which you just found, add it in here, and take it away again so as not to change the problem. Keep everything else as it is. There's the 2, x squared minus 3 over 2x plus that quantity you just found. Take it away so that you're not changing the problem, and don't forget the plus 1/2. Now, the first 3 terms inside the brackets, these 3 terms form a square trinomial. Let's see. What are square trinomials? Trinomials in the form a squared plus 2ab plus b squared or a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, these are square trinomials because they can be written in the form of a square. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared can be rewritten as the square of a plus b. A squared minus 2ab plus b squared can be rewritten as the square of a minus b. Our trinomial x squared minus 3 over 2x plus 3/4 squared is in this form. Note that negative sign in the middle terms. Instead of a squared, we have x squared. So instead of a, we will write x. Instead of b squared, we have 3/4 squared. So instead of b, we will write 3/4. So these 3 terms can be condensed into a minus b quantity squared or x minus 3/4 quantity squared. Keep the other things as it is. There's the 2. Instead of this, we rewrite it as x minus 3/4 quantity squared. We also need to combine these 2 constants. And if you're rusty with your fractions, you will need to refresh your memory on that. So, let's see. Negative the square of 3/4, that's negative 9 over 16. Let's rewrite 1/2 as 8 over 16 so that we have the same common denominator, and that gives us negative 1 over 16. So we will rewrite this as negative 1 over 16. So this becomes that, that becomes that. One more step and we are done. In the next step, we will use the distributive property to open out the brackets. So we would get 2 times this quantity minus 2 times that. 2 times the square of x minus 3/4 minus 2 times 1 over 16, that gives us 1/8. And there is our answer.